What is going on, guys? My name is SUBCHVRGE. Today we're going to be breaking down my recharge of Long Way to Go by Cassie. This was one of my favorite songs as a youth. I used to listen to the song all the time on the radio, had the CD, all that good stuff. And now that I make music, I decided, hey, let's give this one a recharge. So I'm going to hop into the project file. I invite you to join me, and I'll show you what I did, how I did it, and all of that good old track breakdown YouTube stuff. All right, let's hop in. Okay, so I'm not going to be playing the vocals because I don't want to get copyrighted, but this is essentially what the song sounds like. Okay, so starting off, we have a little bit of a synth from the original. Effects on it, we have a little bit of a washout, some auto chopper to create more rhythm, and then more washout, and then a little bit of a saturator on top. This is it right here. And then it's being pitched up 3 semitones as well. The original, yeah, is in that key, and what I did was pitch it up. We have a patch from Current, just a nice regular saw wave, filtered out, nice little reCHVRGE. Same trick, auto chopper, hard curve, or medium curve rather, and then cutting out some low end just for a nice intro. Yep. And then you do have some effects coming in here. Some white noise. I mean, this was in the intro too. But yeah, this is normally where the vocals come in at around bar 9. This kind of repeats all the way up until 25 because I use pretty much the entire vocal set, and she has like, I think like 40 some odd bars before the drop hits. Yeah, because drop hits at 41, I believe. So she's got about 33 bars of vocals. So we could head on to honestly like bar 25 or so. We do have like a little bit of background wubs right here, and that wub was just stolen straight out of my song Temple of the Blue Moon. I love using that background wub as like a kind of just like a little bit of a, well, I guess a background wub. I love using that as a background variation type thing to where, you know, it's not just a stagnant 8-bar loop or, you know, what have you. You have a little bit of characteristics in the background. So yeah, it adds a lot, just like one little sound like that. So let's head into bar 25. And you're starting to get a few more things. You have some effects right here. Oh, it looks like I doubled up on this one. Okay, so that's more of a... So this is the original up here. And then we have the same thing down here, but just a little bit more low end, and again, probably auto chop. Yeah, oh, he's auto chopper. And filtered out a whole bunch too, so a little bit more body and a little bit more bass. Speaking of bass, we have main sub coming in right here. And again, this is a sub repurposed from my track Temple of the Blue Moon. You can check that one out too. I really like that song because writing that song kind of laid the groundwork for a lot of what my current sound entails. And so when I'm writing a song like this, or when I'm flipping a song like this or writing an original with this kind of vibe, I'll normally like start to pilfer sounds from either that project file or similar project files to Temple of the Blue Moon, because I really like the vibe that I crafted on that one, and I kind of want a similar vibe for a lot of songs that I write nowadays. So yeah, sometimes it'll be like the effect stem, sometimes it'll be like the the nature sounds that I recorded. Sometimes it'll be the main sub bass, like this one. And of course that's being filtered out right now with a Jekyll and Hyde Far Wash. It's a one knob washout rack. Really, really useful. We have some drums coming in here, I believe, as well. Cool, and that is just a top loop that I made in a different project file when I was just making specifically drum loops. Yeah, that kind of continues. Again, the intro sections all the way up until 33 are very repetitive. It's not up until 33 itself that we get a bit more build elements, a bit more variation with the actual instrumentation. So let's hop into the effects right here. See, you're getting a lot more risers, a lot more tension building. So we have these three elements right here to kind of act as like a build up. So we have this riser from Virtual Riot's Heavy Bass Design 3, I believe. We have another riser from that pack. And we have this alarm sound that I made. Few more elements down here. We got some more drums. Again, very washed out, not very present. It's just enough to let you know that a drop is coming. It's a boom bappy type of hi-hat snare pattern, and then a regular kick. I love using this kick. This kick is great, nice and clean. I love it. Yeah. And the build up sounds like this all together. So with that all said and done, let's head into the drop, shall we? Again, sounds like this. But let's hop into this main sub area first, just to kind of get a base layer going of what's happening. So again, this main sub bass was just straight up jacked from my Temple of the Blue Moon project. I really honestly just love the sub that I made for that. It's really nice and clean. It's got great harmonics. And so yeah, so what I'm doing is I have a little bit of a pitch shifter here to create movement. But yeah, that's what's going on there. We have a little bit of a movement on the sub here. And I'm absolutely cranking some of the mids and highs here too. So without it, and with, it's really subtle, you can't hear it too well, but we also are soft sign saturating some of it as well. And then we also have this white noise layer up here. This is from one of my tracks, Hit 'Em, which was out on my 240 album not too long ago. This one specifically was like, I think, a saw bass with like a ton of white noise on it. And so I really wanted the like mids and highs of that saw bass without the lows. So I cut it out, I cut this at, yeah, almost 600 hertz. So like absolutely no lows and a few mids. And then I played with a mid-side EQ and cut a bunch of lows out of the sides and bumped up the highs in the mids. And that leaves us with this here after some clipping. And it's also got some Ahi's auto chopper on it as well without it. And with it. Just kind of creates a little bit more bounce, which I really, really liked. Again, the regular instrumental here. It's kind of just like a really common through line that helps build cohesion within the song. The effects up here. This is an effect stem from my song Space Dust. I guess the drums too. So yeah, this drum loop right here I made in a different project. accidentally left a reverb on it, which is really funny, but it was the drum loop that I like really enjoyed the most out of that session, so I use this one all the time. It just has a little bit of reverb on it, which is like, oops. Whatever. And then a shaker loop. Same one from the intro. It's just really nice and clean. Some shakers, and then like I think a hi-hat buried in there somewhere as well. And then a crash. So yeah, that's basically the drum loop. And as such, that is basically the song. You get a little bit of repeating elements from this section right here over here. And that pretty much goes for everything. Lots of times I'm just kind of duplicating builds and whatnot and maybe adding little tiny variations. For the most part, man, that is a very, very simple breakdown of my recharge of Long Way to Go by Cassie. If you'd like to listen to the full thing, it is down in the description below. Please feel free to give it a listen, a like, a comment, a repost, what have you. And feel free to give this video a like, comment, share, whatever they're doing on YouTube nowadays. Yeah, man, this has been my recharge of Long Way to Go by Cassie. Thank you for checking the video out. Thank you for being here. If you like what you see, please feel free to follow me on quite literally all socials, on everything at SUBCHVRGE, and the A is a V. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.